think we are live. We are live and on the air.
Ah.
Hey, everyone. Saturday afternoon jazz. And I am really excited that joining me today is Dr. Welson Tremura. And Welson is my good friend and my neighbor and my colleague, and we go way back. So I'll tell you a little bit about that. I'm just honored to have him here today. Brilliant singer and guitar player from Brazil. And I'll be asking him some questions, so he'll tell you some more things, some more interesting things about what he does. And we have some tunes lined up for you. And so actually Welson and I go back to, I think, I would say about 1992, when Professor Larry Crook hooked me up with Welson to learn, for this guy from Long Island, New York, to learn how to play bossa nova. And I learned a little bit, and I still know a little bit. I've actually added a little bit more, but I still don't know a lot about this huge repertoire of incredible guitar and music from Brazil. But in New York, I had a chance to study a little bit with another fine Brazilian guitar player, Dr. Richard Miller from Columbia University, and he helped me very much too. And I've used the heck out of it, because playing jazz, we dip into the bossa nova standards, and I don't play like I come from Brazil, but I do play the repertoire, and we improvise over it. We have a blast with it, like American jazz people have been doing since probably the 50s. Charlie Bird in particular, and Stan Getz, and many others. So anyway, Welson and I go way back. We both, Welson was at the he was at Florida State University at that time when he showed me some things that I actually videotaped it, and I used that to practice. Okay. I was at the University of Florida, where I received my doctorate in music, and Welson received his doctorate at Florida State, and then he became professor of music at UF here in Gainesville. So, and he lives a couple of blocks away, and we've been friends ever since. So we're going to start with a tune with three names. We're going to play the Black Orpheus version. There's also Manhã de Carnaval, and Day in the Life of a...
Yeah, I'll mix everything.
Day in the Life, yeah. Let's play all three. Okay. We're going to do this in G minor.
Só teus olhos, teu riso, tuas mãos, pois há de haver dia em que virás das cordas do meu violão, que só teu amor procurou. Vem uma voz, fala dos beijos perdidos nos lábios teus. Yeah, thank you, Larry. So exciting, man, to play with you and play the bossa with this kind of nostalgic kind of sentiment.
Yes.
You know something about this song? Luiz Bonfa, you know,
Yes.
I'm learning more about his music.
Yes.
He really plays what we call a samba bossalero. It's really, it's more, there's like a bolero feeling, you know, because when you go to the real bossa, it's more syncopated and it has more like a groove.
Right.
Luiz Bonfa is more preoccupied, I think, with the lyrics, you know, because Black Orpheus has such a beautiful poetry, you know, that he really was really preoccupied how this harmony, you know, follows this beautiful lyrics.
Very interesting. Yes.
He was not thinking as much in the harmony like some of the jazz musicians would think. He was really thinking about the poetry. So that's why the song, you hear it's almost like this nostalgic going back to the past.
Right, almost aria-like. It's just,
Yeah,
it's full
yeah.
of feeling, and people really love the tune for that
Yes.
reason.
So
Yeah.
are we live?
We are alive. We
Wow.
are alive and live. Yeah, and
very cool.
and this is incredible to play with Welson because how do you describe it? It's just take my word for it. Trust me, it's great. And yes, and Luiz Bonfa, another tune of his that I love is Gentle Rain.
Gentle Rain. And also I start singing, playing a song recently with the trumpet that I do.
Oh, right.
It's called the
Right.
Sambolero. He has a... I guess people in the 50s, I guess,
Oh man.
are preoccupied with that, you know, groove. You know?
Oh, there's so many thousands of songs written by that, including Herman's Hermits, Silhouettes.
Yeah. So what about if we do the Jobim song, the Meditations?
Let's do that.
That's really a bossa kind of groove, you know?
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
So actually people can even make comments, I guess, right, as we play. That's pretty cool.
Yes, people are starting to.
Oh,
Yes.
that's nice.
Carol Gladman's on there. Yeah, everybody, as always, please do make comments. Any questions, any comments, any feedback. We love it. We love to hear from you.
And before I go any far, e vocês estão me escutando no Brasil, também, por favor, deixem seus comentários e escrevam alguma coisa que a gente responde ao vivo aqui para vocês através dessa maravilha de plataforma, graças ao Larry, que está organizando essa minha presença aqui. Obrigado, Larry.
Thank you. I feel the same way. I had no idea what you just said, but actually I felt the goodness in it, the love in it. And we're gonna both sing on this one, believe it or not.
Acreditou no amor, no sorriso, na flor, então sonhou, sonhou e perdeu a paz. O amor, o sorriso e a flor se transformam depressa demais. Quem no coração abrigou a tristeza de ver tudo isso se perder, e na solidão procurou um caminho, seguiu, já descrente de um dia feliz. Quem chorou, chorou, e tanto que seu pranto já secou.
My loneliness, when you're gone and you're far away, and I need your caress, I just think of you, and the sadness of missing you bring. In my loneliness, when you're gone and you're far away, and I need your caress, I just think of you, and the sadness that missing you brings soon is gone in this heart of mine. Sing, though you're far away, I have only to close my eyes, and you are back to stay. I just close my eyes, and the thought of holding you near makes my loneliness soon disappear. Yes, I love you so, and that for me is all I need to know. You know that I will wait for you till the stars fall from out of the sky. But what else can I do? I'll wait for you, meditating how sweet life will be when you come back to me. Let's play it. Yeah. You really have to end that one on the sharp 11, you know? I mean, you
It was not
know,
intentional, it just came to my handset. Go there.
right. Yeah, I mean, our listeners love that that sharp 11, right? Yeah. So Welson, can you tell us a little bit what's going on at the university at the School of Music?
I mean, we are, my work, I guess, we are taking all the caution we can at this point in the learning every day how to handle the situation in terms of protecting ourselves. Most of us, actually, all the academic courses are being taught online through Zoom and Canvas.
Mm-hmm.
So the faculty has, been very, very engaged in that type of teaching. I myself never had to use that process before, so I've learned quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting process because you learn other things that you usually don't do it when you're in front of people, your presence. So university is doing okay. I think the University of Florida actually setting a standard for many other schools in the States in terms of how to handle that issue of putting us in. For the ensemble, I also, besides teaching an academic course, I always say I have one hat teaching courses in ethnomusicology or Latin American music or the music of Brazil, but I also teach an ensemble, so we have like guitar players, trombone, clarinet, saxophone, and flute, violin.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to put everyone in the distance and do our thing,
Yeah.
So it's a situation that we know this will eventually end, and meanwhile we do what we can, and we have to keep music going. I mean, music is such an important part of us humans. Without music,
It will keep going no matter what. We will find a way. I agree with you too. I'm doing private teaching on Zoom, and there's a lot I like about it. For one thing, it's a very short commute to from my kitchen to this room, right here. I teach via Zoom. I teach via Google Meet, FaceTime. And if none of those are working well, we'll even go on iPhone, on smartphones. And I love it because the time I save in driving and burning gas, and also it really works. I can the student can see me, I can see the student. We can hear each other. We can work together. It saves me money because I'm not renting a studio. There's quite a lot I like about it.
One thing I'd like to share with Larry is, so people are watching us, is the kind of guitar that we're playing.
Mm-hmm.
So in Brazilian music, a lot of the especially the bossa nova, was actually invented on the traditional Spanish or classical guitar.
Right.
So when you have a jazz musician like Larry coming along, and with this all this flourish in improvisations, it gives us really a special sound. I think if people can see our guitars, and they can see our guitar there too, right, Larry?
Right.
See, we have a very different instrument. I mean, they're the same guys, the same girls, but they do different things. So I think that's what makes this music special, is the way the guitars kind of look at the music, look at the melody,
Right, absolutely. And one of the main differences is your guitar and many of the Brazilian guitars have nylon strings.
Yes.
In the old days, it was gut strings actually, until I think it was Segovia and the DuPont company came up with nylon strings. My guitar has steel strings, and of course the electronics are different. This is a carved arch top.
Someone's calling me on FaceTime. David Waybright. Look at that.
Oh,
Look
beautiful.
Hey,
Send in those.
someone's watching us. David, we're live. We're live on Larry's channel. We're live on Larry's channel.
Hi, Dr. Waybright.
Dr. Waybright. There you go.
Yes, Dr.
Oh,
Waybright.
look at the lights. Look at those lights.
Light show.
Light show. All
Yeah,
right,
beautiful.
David.
Well, why don't we demonstrate? Why don't we
Yeah,
play?
let's do a corcovado so I can show
Sure.
some of this. So a lot of this chord progressions that I do, if you hear, there's a lot of chromaticism. So
Yes.
that's our,
And what do human beings love about chromaticism? What is?
is the sense, you know, when you're touching another person,
Uh-huh.
you feel like you're sliding your hands. That's
So
the way.
it's
It's
very-
really very, very, very physical in a sense,
Mhm.
because I think chromaticism also allows you to, so the fingers are moving
Very small distances. Very small. Right.
very small distance. We're not jumping all over the place.
Right. Right.
So this music also gives us the impression that we are really trying to be closer, you know, to be closer.
That's beautiful. And
Yeah.
and the and I think that another feature of chromaticism, and that's why when you see a really fine guitar player like Welson, it doesn't look like his hands are moving much, but so much music is coming out. That is because of the relatively small movements.
Yes.
But it's also, think about a good movie or a good story, a good poem, or even a good painting. It doesn't jump around all over the place. It stays very focused. The movements are very well thought out and important and concise. And so we're storytellers in our way too.
Yeah.
And the chromaticism is very important.
And also to add what Larry's saying, the chromaticism also, we are going to a place, when you think you are arriving at that place, it takes you somewhere else. So it's almost, you always...
Especially when I'm playing with you. It's like, you know, the good thing that on the guitar, if you hit a bad note, you really only have to slide like one fret up or down to find a note that's not horrible.
That's right.
Yeah, but that is so true. All right, so
All right, that's right.
Corcovado.
Yeah.
Or why don't we play Quiet Nights of Quiet Stars?
There we go.
Okay.
Quiet nights of quiet stars, quiet chords from my guitar, floating on the silence that surrounds us. Quiet thoughts and quiet dreams, quiet walk by quiet stream, and the window looking on the mountains and the sea. How lovely. This is where I want to be. Here with you, so close to me, until the final flicker of life's ember. I who was lost and lonely, believing life was only a bitter tragic joke, have found with you the meaning of existence, oh my love. muita calma pra pensar e ter tempo pra sonhar. Da janela ver seu corcovado, meu redentor, que lindo. Quero a vida sempre assim, com você perto de mim, até o apagar da velha chama. E eu que era triste, descrente deste mundo, ao encontrar você eu conheci o que é felicidade, o que é felicidade, o que é felicidade.
Yeah, that was really fun. That was really fun, and playing like this, I have no idea where the music is going to take me. I'm just going to try and let it take me. I would like to play a tune called "Wave,"
Yeah.
if you don't mind.
No, if I can find Wave. I have to find the lyrics in English so I can sing that song in English too. So
And,
it's somewhere here.
This is another Carlos Antonius Jobim tune, "Wave." Many people have covered it, and it's such a beautiful tune.
This is real live performance, so I even cannot find my own songs.
That's right. This is great. This is real.
So I would like to say something about Wave. You know, even though there's an English translation or English version for this song, it's about to tell you that your eyes cannot see and things that my heart cannot understand. Fundamental, it's love. It's impossible to be happy by yourself. Everything else is outside. There's the ocean. Even I'll tell you how many things, how many beautiful things, and how many beautiful things I want to give you. Come very close to me. Feel the breeze, and also it's not impossible to be happy. Now I know the waves that come into the sea and the stars that we forgot to dream about them. So the love has left us surprised when the night came to surround us.
That's incredible. Incredible.
So close your eyes, for that's a lovely way to be. A way of things your heart alone was meant to see. The fundamental loneliness goes whenever two can dream a dream together. You can't deny, then try to fight the rising sea. Don't fight the moon, the stars above, and don't fight me. The fundamental loneliness goes whenever two can dream a dream together. When I saw you first, the time was 3:30. When you arrived at night, it was eternity. Boy, now I know the wave is on its way to be. Just catch the wave, don't be afraid of love. Vou te contar, os olhos já não podem ver coisas que só o coração pode entender. Fundamental é mesmo o amor, é impossível ser feliz sozinho. O resto é mar, é coisa que eu não sei contar. São coisas lindas que eu tenho pra te dar. Fundamental é mesmo o amor, é impossível ser feliz sozinho. Da primeira vez era a cidade, da segunda ao cais e eternidade. Agora eu já sei das ondas que seguiu no mar e das estrelas que esquecemos de contar. O amor se deixa surpreender enquanto a noite vem nos envolver, 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 nos envolver. Aê! Great.
This is so much fun.
Woo!
Wow.
That was fun. That was fun.
Really good.
So,
Welson, tell us about your guitar and trumpet duo.
yes, thank you for asking that question. Actually, 2 years ago in 2018, I was invited by a colleague and friend, professor of trumpet at the University of Florida, Dr. Randy Lee. He's a very fine classical trumpet player. He also played a lot of jazz and Spanish music back in California and also in the previous place where he lived before coming to UF. And he said, Wilson, I have a conference coming up, all trumpet players. Can you come and accompany me in a piece or two? And actually, we worked that one of his pieces for this conference. I said, well, so this sounds so great. I've never played with a guitar player before. I'm usually playing with a pianist. And with the guitar, I can do so many kinds of repertoires.
Yeah.
So playing with the trumpet was more a unique discovery for both of us, because you never think how a trumpet and a classical guitar would sound. But say, wow, this is unique. So it's a blend. And most of the pieces that we play, myself and Randy, are arrangements that I transform. I get a classical piece like Villa-Lobos, like the Bachianas number 5, where the soprano sings that beautiful melody, and he plays the soprano part, and sometimes he does. So it's a creative process, honestly. So we play from jazz to classical to folk music. We started working a song by John Denver. So we really? Didn't play in the last show John Denver because of rights, and we could not do this on video because the Philip says, no, well, so you cannot do that song. It gave us problem. But anyhow, it's such a nice way of incorporating the classical guitar with a horn instrument. And by the way, I learned something about the trumpet. Do you know something, Larry? There are more colors in a trumpet than I possibly could imagine in my life. Those guys can make sounds, all kinds of colors.
Right.
Most of people listen to the trumpet. Trumpet sounds all the same, right? Oh no.
No.
And so people are watching. We have a channel called tremuralee.com. If you go to tremuralee.com, you can hear some of our trumpet and guitar.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
check that out. Tremura Ali. And how do you spell that?
Tremura Lee, Lee,
Okay.
Tremura Lee.
Okay.
Like one word, .com.
Tremura Ali.
Tremura Lee.
That'd be like a beautiful name in itself.
Tremura Lee.
You know what as you're speaking, I'm thinking of two things regarding trumpet and guitar. One is when I was in graduate school, which is basically the '90s at UF, I had a duo with a trumpet player, Rob
Oh.
Bailey.
Yes.
Haven't seen Rob since. I know that Scott Wilson, the director of jazz at UF, actually went to undergraduate with Rob. Haven't seen Rob. Rob, if you're hearing this, if you're out there anywhere, let's talk. I haven't seen Rob in a long time. We had a beautiful duo playing jazz, but we also played some Rodrigo.
Yes.
And the other thing I'm thinking about is Rodrigo. I'm hearing the line. I think it's from Concerto Madrigal, but and that's trumpets and
Yes.
and two guitars.
Yes. You're right. You're right.
And,
Yes.
and it's incredible. In fact, by the way, folks, check out definitely Tremura Lee.
Yeah.
Also check out Joaquin Rodrigo, he's one of the greatest Spanish composers, with 6 works for guitar and orchestra. I wrote my doctoral dissertation on that subject, and it's just incredible music.
So the question is, anybody has any questions for us? I mean, not sure if people ask questions in this kind of thing, but you may be seeing.
There's only one problem with that. Well, we have a little space left. The comments, only a certain number of comments show up.
I see.
But what
see.
I do, and my live stream family knows this. After we do this, I go back and I answer any questions, and I say thank you for all comments, and I relate to everything that's said, because we really do appreciate you being here.
Thank you for
and
inviting
supporting
me.
this.
Yes,
and
that's great.
And we're building this. Jake and I, we're building this. The spirit. I've talked about this before. The spirit of this, we call it Saturday Afternoon Jazz, COVID, Comfort, and Beyond. This is a way that I can give back something from the joy of that music gives me in my life and has given me for many decades. A way that I can give back. And in this day and age, a little comfort, a little relaxation, a little simplicity, a little beauty actually can be of big benefit to health and to well-being. Now, having said that, I will also say, if you would like to support COVID, Comfort, and Beyond, we've made it incredibly easy for you to do that. You go to paypal.me, and Welson is playing little gentle guitar music that makes you want to get your wallet out. paypal.me/Newcomb Guitar School. 2 clicks, and you will have done the good deed, and I'll split whatever you send with Welson, and we actually pass those funds on to where good is being done in the world. So if you feel like contributing, please do. And I think we're gonna
I forgot. I thought you asked me to bring in my Mexican hat for that. I have like this big Mexican hat. I'm going to throw the Mexican hat right in front of your computer. Maybe one day something will come out of the computer. Can you imagine that?
Probably not. Probably next year. It probably won't be long. But
Is this our last number, or
your Mexican hat? Actually, yes. I think it
Yes.
is. So, would you be willing to play Ipanema?
Yes, let's do the famous girl.
The girl.
The girl isn't. You cannot forget that girl.
The girl with emphysema, right?
Emphysema, that's right.
And this version is quite authentic that Welson's going to play, and I get to try and add something. But the girl, really, probably the most popular of Jobim's tunes, and most recorded.
Tall and tan and young and long, with the girl from balanço, caminho do mar, do mar, do mar, do mar, do mar. Moça do corpo dourado do sol de Ipanema, o seu balançado é mais que um poema, é a coisa mais linda que eu já vi passar. Ah, porque estou tão sozinho. Ah, porque tudo é tão triste. Ai, a beleza que existe, a beleza que não é só minha, que também passa sozinha. Ah, se ela soubesse que quando ela passa um sorrindo se enche de graça e fica mais lindo por causa do amor. Violão. Ah, se ela soubesse que quando ela passa o mundo sorrindo se enche de graça e fica mais lindo por causa do amor, 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 por causa do amor. Hey.
And there we have it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Welson. So
Thank
great.
you.
So great. Well, I hope that we do this again. And maybe we'll bring in, I hope Larry Crook is listening. I sent him a link, and that would be great. Hello, Dr. Crook. Welson has mentioned Brazilian percussion along with this would be almost too much fun. And then we have Jake, who'll be back next Saturday. Jake is just a magnificent bass player. And oh yes, a word about that. Just today I paid for the licensing of the four cover tunes we have on the new album, Love Dad, and I also paid for the graphics. The graphics are done. I'm about ready to pay for the duplication, 1,000 copies, 100 downloads, and it's going to be out to be promoted nationally and internationally, on press and on radio, and through my management in New York. And we're really happy about the album. The music is terrific. If I may say that myself, 6 originals that I've composed, so I didn't have to pay royalties on those. They came out really good and really well, I guess is the right English. Mr. Rob Rothschild here in Gainesville did the mixing after we recorded at Pulp Art Studios. Fantastic studio if you're needing a recording studio. And Rob also has a studio, and I think maybe the next album Jake and I do, we'll probably do it right there. But Rob did the mixing for me, did a terrific job. Louis Goel in New York did the mastering. That's going to be out. We're going to let you know, and we hope you're going to enjoy that. And I think that will also bring some comfort and enjoyment, excitement, fun, and good sound.
Yeah, and again, thank you everyone, and thank you all the friends that came to listen to us this afternoon. Obrigado, meus amigos do Brasil que estiverem acompanhando a gente. Foi um prazer tocar para vocês. E esse meu amigo é muito agradável, a gente faz muitas coisas e curtimos muito o nosso som. Thank you. Obrigado.
I couldn't have said that myself. No, it really has been great playing together with Welson. And I was a little nervous because I know this music will take me a lot of places, and I just said I'm just going to try and listen and go with the flow, try to say something beautiful if I can. And there you have it. And thank you, everyone. Thank you again for tuning in to Saturday Afternoon Jazz, and we'll look forward to seeing you next Saturday. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.